I'm here for the first time. It's always been a childhood dream. I've wanted to do it for a long time. I've got my son here, which is lovely. He's 2.5, so he's sort of keeping me busy when I've got any quiet time. We wanted something to go to Leon, and we like as a 7-year-old, it took a fair few years to get into him. He's sort of, we call him the underdog because he's always a little bit tight on the flat. I've had to learn how to ride him show jumping because he used to get a lot of fences down, so he's a different technique to my other horses. And cross country, he's taken a fair few years to sort of just get the experience, just the experience. He used to be, when you used to sort of, that surprise fence, he'd jump big and then turn to another one, he'd be like, oh, and he's taken a few years to get confident to do that. But, on his day, he's a really good horse. Josh has asked me about 10 times already, has it hit me that I'm here? And I've said, no, like no. And they're like, or maybe when you finished. And I was like, no, it hasn't hit me that I'm riding here. And then I was warming up for the dressage. I said, Josh, it's just hit me.
And what's he like in stable?
He's a puppet. He's the easiest horse to bring out. You don't need to override him, you don't need to lunge him, you don't need to, he's just angelic. If they were all like that, I'd be very happy. He's the easiest one. He's so kind and friendly, and he doesn't get hot in the start box. It'll be me that's napping at the start box, not him.
Yeah, we'll go best friend in eventing. Yeah, I'll say that. So we actually met via Josh properly, really. We met for the first time in the Leon when Charles Imogen was there, and then we sort of started spending a bit more time. We sort of got to know Josh a little bit, and then he went to work for Fee, so we did quite a lot together. We've been abroad together loads of times, and it's just really nice. Like, everyone says eventing's a big family, and it really, really is. And actually, part of the enjoyment in coming to these big events and to all of the stay away events really is that family aspect of it and supporting each other, and it just makes so much better experience. I probably get more nervous watching than I do myself, I think, because you don't have any of that aspect of control. But seeing, if I get to see Fee finish across the finish line tomorrow, it's going to give me the same buzz almost if I've done it myself. And I think having that, that involvement in just knowing that they're your friends and you just want them to do well and have a good time, and I know how hard Fee's worked to get here, and she's missed out on coming a couple of times through sort of horse injury and other bits and bobs. And when you ride yourself, how, I'm not here this year due to horse injury, and you know how difficult it is. So actually to finally get to see Fee actually here doing it herself, and when she's had to stand on the sidelines and watch for a few years is a really nice thing. I was actually competing at Moreton yesterday, and I was helping. I've got a little pony, and I helped the little girl on, and she was doing her dressage literally just before Fee went in. So we've got Badminton live stream on the phone on the floor and watching the pony go through the test. She halts as Fee goes into the arena, and we're literally like, right, okay, phone up. And I was like, yeah, good test, I'll see you in a minute. And we're glued to the phone, watching the phone, trying to get the test on just to have a look. And Hero was a good boy, so it's nice to be able that we did manage to catch it, because I was like, where are the times? I need to watch Fee.
I got into event grooming in 2012. I started as a working pupil for Dan Jocelyn. He rides for New Zealand, and then I've just climbed the ladder since then, really, and I've just had a lot of help and support throughout the years to kind of get me to the level that I'm at now. And then before that I was just riding, and I worked at a dressage yard. So yeah, that's how I started out in 2012. What does it mean to me? A huge deal, because we work really hard behind the scenes, and I think it's something that some people don't see, and the care and the detail that you have to put into these horses and the riders to make sure that they're fit and healthy and performing at their best to get here. So then when you are finally here, it just gives you that real buzz and that sense of achievement. So for me, it means a great deal. So relaxed, he's so chilled, he's lovely to take away. Like Fiona said, he's a bit of an underdog. And for me, I love coming away with the horses because I get to spend a lot of time with them, whereas on our yard, we're quite a busy yard, so I don't get that one-to-one. So for me to spend the time with him, and I've obviously been to every competition that he's been at, all his internationals, I've travelled abroad with him for 7 years, so to finally be at the big competition here and make it, it's just a great feeling. I was quite emotional, actually, because, you made it. Like you've finally done it. Like I say, all these years that you've had leading up to it and the preparation, you go underneath that Badminton Horse Trials archway into the arena, and it's just that pure buzz and the pride that you have that you've turned your horse out to the best that you can. Your rider's looking smart, and they do the best they can. And it's just a really nice achievement to have.